welcome back to another vlog. So we are decorating, oh, I've got a little hair on the camera, decorating Casper's room ever so slightly. There's no massive changes been made, so we've just pulled up to B&Q. I'm going to go in and grab some samples and then we will be putting them on the wall before we start the full decoration. So if you are new to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button.
2 hours later.
So I got 3 samples in the Sage Olive colours, and I got Overtly Olive by Dulux, can't see it. I got Tranquil Dawn, and I also got French Grey by Farrow & Ball. So it's called French Grey, but it's like an olivey colour. So there was quite a lot of suggestions, but these were like the top 3, and then there was one from Wilko's as well, but because we just went to B&Q, obviously they don't do Wilko's paint at B&Q. There was a B&Q's own actually, but only one person suggested that, and then there was another one by Farrow & Ball. In fact, there was 2 by Farrow & Ball. There was Mitzel or Mizzle and Pigeon, but they didn't have any samples, so hopefully one of these 3 will be good. But I think the Overtly Olive or the French Grey looks like it's probably going to be my favourite one by just looking at the outside. Loads of people suggested the French Grey and loads of people suggested the Overtly Olive. So when I get home, I'm going to paint them on the walls and then just see which one I prefer. And Josh, even though he doesn't really care, but I'm sure he will play suggestion role.
Suggestion role?
Is that the word I'm looking for?
Probably not, but
Not a suggestion role, what we're thinking of.
I will
An
have
opinion. That's the one. An opinion. Done it in alphabetical order. So we've got the French Grey, the Overtly Olive and the Tranquil Dawn. So I've tried to do it as close to the window as possible so that you can really see the light, but already I feel like I'm preferring this one. I just feel like because it's a very small room, I do feel like these 2 are very deep, and that's just like a really sort of chilled colour, but then at the same time I feel like it's quite blue. That actually looks quite grey. I'm not sure. What I'm going to do is obviously let them dry, and then I'll put another coat on tonight or tomorrow, and then just decide which one to go for. I mean, I might not even go for any of those. I might have to go and get some more samples. I do actually quite like this one, but I do feel like it's quite dark, and obviously it is a small room, so it's going to have to cover this whole wall. But I don't know. I feel like that's very sage, and sage is what I wanted. I feel like that is olive, and it is obviously called olive, but I feel like it's a more brown than a sage, and then that's just quite dark. But I feel like it could be that sort of colour that we go for. I'm not sure. Again, they all look so different in different lights, as in, sorry, they all look so different when they're on like a full wall. So to me, this plant is like a sagey kind of colour, and it's probably closest to that end one than it is to either of those 2. So I actually do think that I prefer this one at the end, which is the Dulux Tranquil Dawn, but I will decide tomorrow. So at first I was going to paint this wall here, because I feel like I wanted, because it's like the centre of the room, and then obviously, I can't even see, it's like the centre of the room, and then obviously these 2 walls to be white, but someone said you should never paint the wall like where the window is, because it never gets light. Whereas, and then I feel like this wall's too big and there's already lots going on, like you've got the mirror, then the bookshelves, and then there's like that shelf there. Whereas I just feel like if it's behind the cot, it gets quite some good light in here as well. So what I'll do is paint all this leave this little strip that stuck out white, and then just paint down that side bit as well, and obviously just paint the wall up to the ceiling. So I've also got some new pictures coming, and we originally had a black frame here which was like this, so it said Casper in the middle and then we had 2 white ones either side, and I'd not ordered any ones for the side. I was just like deciding which ones, but then Josh's nan knitted this. So as much as like obviously it's lovely and you know it's been handmade, homemade or whatever, it doesn't really go with the room, but we've got to keep it in here and we've got nowhere else to put it. So I feel like, I don't know, I was really liking the monochrome vibes, but I've ordered some monochromy pictures for these 2 end ones, and then hopefully when we've got paint on the wall it will just sort of tie it in a little bit better. I just feel like it's very grey in here. Like obviously we've got grey furniture, we've got a grey blind, and then we've got the black railings, and like, but then I think because we've got like the natural look from the wicker baskets and then this plant, I just feel like we needed like a nice sagey natural vibey colour in here on the wall. I kind of wish that I'd gone for a coloured blind. Can't even see it, but yeah, you get, there we go, but I didn't. So it's very grey, white and with a hint of black at the minute, which is like the monochrome vibe, which I do like. So yeah, we'll see which colour we fancy and then go from there. Okay, so I have come to B&Q again to get some more paint samples, because the ones that I painted in Casper's room, I'm just not really a fan of any of them. Like, I do like the Farrow and Ball one, but I'm not 100% set on it. And it's literally like 2 weeks later than when I first came to B&Q, so I just have not had the time or even the thought to think about it. So I've just come to B&Q now, and what I'm doing is collecting some more paint samples. So a few people have just suggested like some of the actual B&Q paint and also the Wilko's paint. So because it's only like one small wall, I'm not really bothered about it being like a really great paint brand. Like it doesn't need to be like Farrow and Ball or anything like that, because his cot's in front of it and then obviously some picture frames and stuff. So I just want like the nice, like a nice sagey colour. I kind of want a colour like this, but just a bit more pale, like a bit more subtly. And Casper's asleep in the back of the car, bless him, so I am probably going to sit here for like 5-10 minutes just to keep him asleep for a bit longer, because he does tend to wake up when I get his car seat off and put it on the pram. So I'm just going to sit here a little bit longer and then I'm going to head into B&Q. So I just got these 2 colours by Valspar, which I think is B&Q's own. So the first one's called Marsh Grass and the second one's called Fields Afar, but they do look really similar. In fact, they look exactly the same. One's just paler than the other, but in the actual samples they do look really, really nice. So I'm hoping that one of these is the one. The samples were only £3 each, which I really don't think is bad at all. And I think like a pot of paint's like £10 to £15, whereas obviously Farrow and Ball's like 50 quid. So I'm hoping that one of these is the right one. Casper became attached to them in the shop, bless him. But yeah, this one's really nice actually. I think Fields Afar is going to be my favourite one. Oh no, that's marsh grass. I'm not going to open them anymore because I don't want to spill paint in my car. But yeah, those are the samples that I got. So when I get home, I am going to paint them on the wall and just pop them next to the other samples. The lighting's really bad in here because of the sun. I've just pulled up to Starbucks, shockingly, because Josh is running here and he should be here in like 2 minutes. So we're just going to grab a Starbucks. I'm going to feed Casper in the car and then I will get home and paint the samples on the wall. So, long time no see. Welcome back to section number 2 of this vlog. So I last filmed for this vlog, I honestly think it was like January, February time, and we are now in the middle of June. So we have just been so busy. I've been back at work. Obviously the world opened up again. Josh has been back working full time. And we have also set up a new business, which I will be doing a separate vlog on. but I just never got round to painting Casper's room. So I painted the samples from B&Q and they were absolutely horrendous. I really did not like them at all. They were so bright. They were literally like this on the wall, and I'm not even exaggerating. They were actually like that colour. And then next to the other samples, obviously they just were not great at all. So it obviously just went on and on. We just had these paint swabs on the wall and they looked awful because they were just sat there for ages, and every time I walked in here I just thought that is not fair on Casper. Like, obviously I know he doesn't know, but I was just a bit like, why have I not painted this wall yet? And I kept telling myself I was going to get round to it. And anyway, my brother actually had the colour that we have used and he was painting some shells with it, and he was like, oh, I know that you're looking for a sagey green colour. I've got this one from Farrow and Ball, so you can like trial it out or whatever when we're finished with it. So they dropped it off a few weeks ago, and I came home the other week, last week. So this vlog is also late from actually when it's happened. And my wonderful dad had actually painted the wall, which is, I was not even expecting it. I forgot he said he was going to do it, and it just looks amazing. So the next obviously part of the vlog, I will just show you the wall and everything that's finishing Casper's room. But I just want to say that I absolutely love it. I think it looks amazing, and I am just so glad that we decided to add a little bit of colour to his bedroom. So this is the room all finished. So we've got the gorgeous paint on the wall that my dad did, and then we've now got his pictures up in the frames. Please ignore his camera. It is the ugliest thing I've ever seen, but his camera is really close. So if his camera was like here, you can literally see like his eyelashes. So it needs to be up here, and it won't stay in here without being duct taped. So it is just honestly awful, but unfortunately that is how it has to be. So we've obviously got all his clothes up. His baskets are as neat as possible. We've got his little shoes. And then we've got his new beanbag, his little book area. And all I need is a new laundry basket. So I did buy one from H&M, but I really didn't like it. I'm trying to look for a nice wicker one. So I just think wicker will look nice with like the plant effect and everything. And also just ignore that bag because it's just some clothes that I'm giving to a friend. But I'm really loving his new beanbag. This is from Argos. So I'm going to try and link everything in the description box below. But I just thought as he got older, this would be a really nice area for him to read. He can sit on his beanbag, read a little book, have a bottle or a drink or whatever, and then we can pop him to bed. And then on this little shelf here, we've just got like some more books, and then there's just boxes and stuff full of like random bits and bobs. So yeah, for a little box room, I really don't think it is that bad. And I really love the paint. I think it's made such a big difference. It's literally added so much more character to his room, and I just really like it. I'm a bit gutted that I'd got the grey blind. I can't remember if I said that earlier in the vlog. I kind of wish that I'd got like an animal printed blind, but at the time I was just kind of thinking like really grey and white with a hint of colour. But now I'm looking, I kind of do feel like I wish I'd got some sort of printed blind, or like kind of like a kiddish blind really. But no, I'm really liking his room, and I absolutely love coming in here now. Like, I just feel like I love putting his clothes away. It's just such a nice little space. It's really cool, and it just feels cool as in like the colours, and it just feels really calming as well.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the...
Watching our mini nursery tour / change up decorating vlog. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. I am trying to be a little bit more consistent with YouTube now that I'm like used to my routine of being really busy. So I'm trying to get at least one video per week. In fact, probably is just going to be one video a week. I can't really commit to two at all. Like, my schedule is just not 2 videos a week. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and I will see you in the next video.